How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a great October. So November is literally just around the corner. So it's that time again to look at some of the new PC games coming in November. So we've got some survival roguelites, co-op chaos simulators, massive strategy games. We've got some remasters. So here's a quick breakdown of some of the major releases coming to PC this November. So kicking the month off, we've got a game called Devil Jam. This is releasing on November the 3rd. So Devil Jam is a roguelite survivor style action game with a musical twist. So every attack, spell and explosion syncs with the game's dynamic metal soundtrack. You'll battle endless waves of demonic creatures, collect loot and customize your build with hundreds of possible weapon and item combinations. The core of the game revolves around 12-slot gear system where the position of each item determines its synergy and bonuses, adding a layer of strategic depth rarely seen in this game, to be honest. It's stylish, its hand-drawn visuals and fluent animations bring a heavy metal will to life. You'll face iconic bosses, including Death himself. So expect fast-paced runs, rhythm-based combat and endless replayability, and a lot of rock music as well. So next, on November the 4th, we've got a game called Purrrifiers, Cleaning Chaos. So this game takes the concept of teamwork and turns it into a controlled chaos. So this is a 4-player co-op game, mixes puzzle solving, platforming and cleaning mechanics. Yep, you got it right, cleaning. The players must clean, repair and organise a variety of environments using tools like pressure washers, vacuums and even stun guns, all while managing physics-based challenges and the occasional sabotage from other players. You'll drive vehicles such as garbage trucks, lawn mowers, street sweepers, boats, all with unique mechanics. Progression is tied to upgrading your cleaning business, unlocking new outfits, stickers and tools. And yes, you're accompanied by cats that can assist in cleaning and occasionally cause havoc. It's designed for casual fun, competitive problem solving, and a dose of light-hearted mayhem as well. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Also dropping on November the 4th, we've got Football Manager 2026. So this marks a leap in the long-running series as it transitions to the Unity engine. So this new foundation allows for a redesigned interface, smoother animations and an overhauled matchday presentation. Manager interactions, player behaviour and tactical systems have been rebuilt for better realism. A new portal hub acts as your main access point for managing the club, offering clear and more organised data visualizations. Expect enhanced AI during matches, more complex transfer dynamics and a deeper focus on long-term team building. If you're a fan of simulations and strategic management and love football, this version brings the best that it's probably ever been. Well, hopefully anyway. So yeah, if you're into football manager games, probably can't get any better than this one really. We've got a third game also launching on November the 4th, and that is called 7 Days Blood Moons. So this is releasing into early access. So this game offers a unique 4v1 experience and blends survival, crafting and strategy together. So 4 survivors will scavenge materials, fortify their shelter and craft weapons, while the 5th player, the zombie hive master, commands and possesses the undead army. The hive master can strategize in real time, directly control zombies or deploy new mutations and ambushes to hunt the survivors. Survivors, on the other hand, can progress, upgrade gear and customize builds between matches. The game supports solo play with AI opponents and full online co-op. The mix of 7 Days to Die, survival elements and a bit of Evolve and Dead by Daylight as well. So on November the 6th, we have a game called Last Caretaker. So this is also an early access game. So this is a first-person survival crafting game set in a post-apocalyptic ocean world. Players explore scattered islands and submerged ruins while gathering resources to restore humanity through bioengineering. Your primary goal is to recover and nurture human seeds using advanced incubation systems. Each seed carries fragments of memories that gradually reveal humanity's history as you progress. Crafting, exploration, and story are deeply intertwined with a strong emphasis on atmosphere and emotional storytelling. The fans of Subnautica or Rift will find a familiar but more narrative-driven experience here. So we've got a second game dropping November the 6th, and that is called Kentum. So this is a 2D Craftvania adventure. You play as Kent, clone of a regular human stranded in the year 10,000, working alongside a quirky robot companion. The gameplay blends exploration, farming, resource gathering, and automation as you rebuild the remnants of civilization. Players can construct automated systems, craft machinery, and uncover ancient secrets buried in the ruins of the Earth. It's designed as a mix between Terraria and Factorio, combining creativity with technological progression in a side-scrolling world. The next in line on November the 7th is AFTERBLAST. So this is another early access game, and this is an FPS roguelite that combines shooter mechanics with progressive upgrades and randomized levels. Each run presents new challenges, enemies, and weapon drops as you fight your way through hordes of monsters and ancient gods. What's not to like, I guess? So you can play solo or cooperatively, earning permanent upgrades after each completed run. So the focus is fast, skill-based combat with replayability similar to Gunfire Reborn or Risk of Rain 2, but from a first-person perspective. Expect high, quick decision-making and evolving builds as you push through increasingly difficult stages. So next we're moving on to November the 10th, and we've got a game called Dragonhold. Again, this is another early access game, so we're getting loads of early access games this month. So Dragonhold combines dragon riding, yep, you heard that right, with RPG progression and base building mechanics. So you'll soar across open skies, explore dungeons, and battle mystical creatures. The game supports both solo and cooperative play, emphasizing freedom of flight and large-scale exploration. Gather resources, upgrade your town, and forge new weapons while uncovering ancient secrets hidden across the world. It's a mix of RPG progression, resource management, and dynamic aerial combat, offering a blend of action and long-term base development. And also you get to fly dragons, so what's not to like, eh? So next on November the 11th, we've got a remaster, and that is Sacred 2. So this revives the beloved 2008 action RPG with a host of visual and gameplay improvements. So this definitive edition includes all expansions and patches, reworked combat, and upgraded textures and lighting. Players can choose from 6 different heroes, each with unique combat and skill trees, exploring a massive open world filled with dungeons and secrets. It also introduces a redefined UI, full controller support, and stability fixes from the community. For fans of the classic, this remaster modernizes one of the Gene's cult favourites, really. So if you played this in the past and you really liked it, yes, it's worth picking this one up as well, because it will work with new hardware. The next game is coming on November the 13th, and that is Assetto Corsa Rally. I think I said that right. And again, this is another early access game. So this brings professional grade rally simulation to the franchise using 3D laser scanning for both cars and tracks. The game's focuses heavy on precision driving and authentic feedback. So players can participate in single stages, time attacks, and full rally weekends with leaderboard integration. So dynamic weather, realistic terrain, deformation, and co-driver systems provide a high level of realism. So the early access launch will focus on core simulation and competitive event support for both casual racers and sim enthusiasts. So if you like your hardcore racing sims and you like rally, probably ain't going to get much better than this one. So there's a second game dropping on November the 13th, and that is the next installment of Anno, and that is Anno 117 Pax Romana. So we all know what these are. So these are basically Ubisoft's long-running city building series, this time set during the height of the Roman Empire. So yeah, sounds interesting. You take on the role of a Roman governor, expanding provinces, managing resources, and maintaining stability through governance, trade, or conquest. Each province has its own needs and culture, requiring strategic thinking to keep the empire thriving. The game introduces new systems, cultural inheritance, military control, offering multiple paths for dominance. Expect detailed city building, large-scale management, and depending on how you play, maybe some crazy battles as well. Here we go, everyone. So the next game drops on November the 14th, and that is this year's installment of Call of Duty with Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Not going to say much about this one. We all know what Call of Duties are like. This time, the campaign promises to blend reality. It's all crazy. All twisted, warped worlds and imagination and mind twisting, all that type of stuff. But it'll bring the tried and tested multiplayer experience. It will also have the fan favorite round-based zombies mode as well. Will be returning. So yeah, if you like your COD games, you'll probably like this one as well. So the next game dropping also on November the 14th. This one's been on my radar for quite a while. So this one's actually free to play, and it is Where Winds Meet. Nearly didn't say that right then. So this is, as I said, launching as a free to play title, and it is an open world action RPG inspired by martial art epics. So this is set in the 10th century China. You play as a young swordsman uncovering the mysteries of his past while navigating a world on the blink of chaos. Game features fast-paced sword combat, parkour-style movement, and mystical abilities drawn from ancient martial arts. Players can explore vast open environments, engage in dynamic quests, and invite up to 4 friends for cooperative exploration. It's a cinematic, story-driven experience focused on freedom, combat variety, and historical immersion. And it's free to play, so what you got to lose to check this one out. Anyway, this one does look amazing. Definitely looks like it's going to test your hardware. Graphics are looking good on this one, and the martial arts is just, yeah, if you're into your Chinese martial arts movies, you definitely don't want to miss this one for sure. So next, on November the 18th, we got SpongeBob SquarePants, Titans of the Tide. So this one's for the kids. So Titans of the Tides brings a new platforming adventure to Bikini Bottom. A supernatural battle between Flying Dutchman and King Neptune have unleashed ghosts across the ocean. Players can switch between SpongeBob and Patrick, each with unique skills, SpongeBob's platforming abilities and Patrick's new power like grabbing and burrowing. Game features new areas such as Mount Bikini and Neptune's Palace, fully voiced by the original cast, and includes several large-scale boss battles as well. If you like your platforming games, like SpongeBob, again, probably one not to miss, right? Right, so here we go. So finishing the month off on November the 21st, we've got a game called The Midnight Walkers. So The Midnight Walkers is a hardcore PvPvE extraction shooter set inside a mega complex. Players must scavenge for valuable loot while avoiding or confronting other survivors and hordes of zombies. If you die, you lose everything you carried, but successful extractions allow crafting, trading, and gear upgrades at your hideout. The game supports solo and trio play, combining survival tension with player versus player competition. It's designed for fans of tactical shooters who enjoy high stakes, high risk rewards. Okay, so that about wraps up some of the major releases dropping that are currently confirmed for November 2025. Like I say, they are confirmed as the point I am making this video. If it goes how the rest of the year has gone, as I'd expect some of these to probably get delayed and moved like most of the games this year. But anyway, so these are all the games that are expected to release in November currently. What title are you most excited to play? Definitely let me know in the comments, and also let me know if there's a game that I haven't mentioned that you're interested in. Like I said before in previous videos, it's very hard to kind of keep track of all the games releasing these days. There's just so many, especially on PC. I try my best to keep an eye and look through as many as I can. But definitely I'd like to know if there is a game that you're interested in that I haven't mentioned. I would definitely take a look and check it out. And yeah, again, just thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot. And yeah, again, just don't forget to leave a comment. Really like to know what you're thinking. What's your game that you're going to be picking up in November, if any, and which one out of the list of games I've just announced which you are most interested in. So anyway, my name's PranKzTa, and just again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.